once again, welcome to me, Fatima Gould, with a message of hope. And today I'm going to be interviewing a lovely lady, Daniela. She's got a beautiful spirit, beautiful smile, and we're just going to have a talk about the messages of hope that she is imparting into the world. Good afternoon and welcome, welcome, I was going to call you Francia. We're going to keep all the bloopers in because people just love that. Welcome and good afternoon, Daniela. You don't look like a Francia at all. I mean, a couple shades.
Here's a little
maybe
different.
The hair, they could get the color that maybe you can get the curliness of the hair, a couple of shades too light, but we still love her and you. So welcome. And I just want to start off by greeting you. It's great to see you again and just asking you to tell us a little bit about yourself.
First of all, I want to thank you, Fatima, for inviting me here and giving me the opportunity to share my journey with you and with all of the listeners. Now, when somebody says, tell me something about you, it's like an ocean, right? We're all so vast in so many ways. Maybe we don't realize it. I'm a mother, I'm a daughter, I'm a wife, I'm a friend. The list goes on and on. But I'm on this journey, first and foremost, to learn to love myself, because that's where everything starts. I was a, corporate worker, working in an office. I decided that was not for my highest purpose. And what is helping others heal. And I do that through Reiki and emotional freedom technique, also known as EFT or tapping. And that is my passion. That is my purpose. And this all makes me very happy and joyful.
So inside of your business of tapping and EFT, tell us a little bit more about that and how does it work? Like, can you do a little example on your hand or some part of your body so, the viewers can get an idea of those who are watching that don't know what that is?
Right. So EFT, emotional freedom technique, tapping all mean the same thing. And it stems from the ancient healing art of acupuncture. So what you're doing is just is tapping on those acupressure points for about this long. While you're speaking your truth and talking about the limiting beliefs that you want to release, whatever fears, whatever anxieties you have, what it does is it allows your energy system to rebalance. So you're resetting your whole energy system and you're able to release that fear. We carry all of these fears within our body. This is all very scientific. So when you're speaking, when you're focusing on that fear or that limiting belief, your body knows where it is that it's stored, and you're creating that rebalancing of energy. You're able to release it from your body. And what people do is, I've had so many different ways of knowing that people are releasing. They yawn, or they get really hot, or they get tingly. Some people start, like, their sinuses get all, they can feel tingling within their sinuses. Like, I've had all different kinds of things, sneezing. So it's your body's way of rebalancing. And it's so beautiful. It's simple, so simple. Anyone can do it. And it's as simple as what I just showed you.
That is so awesome. And I know you also do something called sound Reiki. Can you give us an
Okay, we'll do. So again, through sound Reiki, through that vibration, you're able to rebalance your whole system. So I'll give you an example. So whenever I do that, I feel it right at my core. And it's almost like I can see that sound go right across my system in all the different directions. And it's just rebalancing and going back to what you're meant to be in order for things to be flowing in a natural, healthy way.
That is so cool. That is really cool. And so one of the questions that I want to ask you is, and we're talking about messages of hope, and it sounds like your business and what you do inside of the tapping and the tapping is really rebalancing of people and giving them hope. So what does hope mean to you?
Hope to me is something that, we all have. It's all a part of us. But I've really discovered this as I've gone through this journey of healing myself. It's knowing, truly understanding that we are supported, we are guided by the universe. For me, it's God, but you can call it whatever you want. Allah, it doesn't matter. It's all the same for me. But it's knowing that God really, really wants me to succeed. He wants me to feel empowered. He wants me to be successful. He wants me to fulfill my passion and my purpose, because I am furthering, the what my soul wants and needs to do in order to be fulfilled. So that's what hope is, knowing that no matter what, I'm okay. Everyone's okay. Things will play out exactly as they should, and I am safe.
And you are safe. Hope really does that. It gives you a place of safety, belonging, nourishing. And, you doing what you're doing, leaving your 9 to 5 to retire and then finding your purpose. Some people are floundering and don't have hope when they retire. They're like, what am I going to do? They go into depression, but you're probably busier than you've ever been.
Exactly. No, I'm feeling empowered and more passionate than I ever have before. And it's because I'm acting within my purpose. Everything that I do, my path is along my purpose. What more could we ask for?
So true. And so, besides, your business and tapping, what else are you doing to promote hope in the world?
What else am I doing? Within actually what I'm doing right now, what I'm working on, and I'm very excited about this, is my partner and I, Yvonne Montes, we're putting together a retreat, a self-love and wellness retreat. And we're doing it at a retreat center in beautiful Hockley Valley. And for me, it's not about, money at all. That's not it at all. Even if I'm putting money in, it doesn't matter. It's money well spent. I want other people to feel the vibration of love, feel that vibration of what's possible for themselves. Put them on a path to knowing that they are supported, that they have healing possible for themselves just by wishing for it, just by setting the intention for it. So it's creating a space where they know that they can heal themselves together with universe. To me, it's God. So working together, that's the sweet spot. That's where all the miracles happen. That's where the magic happens.
That sounds amazing.
Oh,
that you're
so excited.
That you're, that hope is coming, like you're bouncing the ball on the court. It's coming alive. You're going to have this retreat. Do you know when the retreat is going to be? Is it?
Yes. It's going to be February 4th, 5th, and 6th. So it's 2 nights, arriving, end of day on the Friday, the 4th, having a nice supper, having an introductory, get together, talking about what our intentions are for this retreat, what we see for them. And then Saturday morning, getting up, having a beautiful vegetarian breakfast, lunch, and dinner throughout the day, snacks in this gorgeous space. So this room that we work in is surrounded by the forest. And there's hiking trails within this place. And we're going to have a campfire Friday and Saturday night where we're going to be setting our intentions for our future selves, for what we want to be, who we want to be, how we see ourselves, and how we know we can create this future. There's going to be yoga, djembe drumming, which is the African drum. And that's, again, back to vibrational healing. There's going to be Reiki circles, EFT tapping circles, guided meditation circles, and so much more. So whereas this is a unique way of us expressing our creativity and our ability to help others heal. So it's very exciting for us.
That sounds like it's going to be amazing and fun. And we'll make sure that this interview is scheduled to go out on January 28th. So it'll be in time to, promote your session. And so when you look at your life, coming from, your wife, your mother, you worked in corporate world, now you're doing your own business. I'm sure that you've been on this amazing journey in life, but can you share with us one of your journeys from hell to hope? That really maybe what got you interested in doing the tapping? Maybe it was out of a struggle that you had in life, and then you decided that this was the one thing that helped you. So what was a journey that you had from hell to hope?
This journey of awareness and exploration of who I really am. What is my essence? What are my fears that I need to release? All started because I had breast cancer. So as anybody can imagine, even if you haven't gone through it, it's a very scary thing. You are not in control. And that's one of my limiting beliefs, is that I need to control things in order to be safe. So I was in a place where, almost as you can imagine, the horizon is shifting, right? Your feet are not planted, firmly on the ground. What you see for yourself is in something else's hands rather than your own. And if you suffer from, needing to be in control, that was a fearful place. So I needed to find out what I could do to change my present moment, because what I was doing was obviously not working because I had gotten sick. So I wanted to make sure that once I'd had my radiation and my operation, that I could be in a different place so that it would never come back, and so that I could find healing. So where does that all start? That's what most people will ask. Where does one start? Same question I asked myself. So I started very, sort of taking baby steps. I started with meditation. So then it's about listening to your body. What works, what is it that your body is telling you? If it's saying, oh my goodness, this feels great, I'm feeling so relaxed, then this is good. Whatever you're doing is great. And then for meditation, I had a Reiki session, and the things that had blocked within me and the flow of energy that I felt was like, wow, this is obviously something I need to be doing more of, because I can feel that it's really good for me. This is healing. And, from that, I went into tapping as well. That was one of the other things that I had done, not so much even for cancer, but it was for the migraines that I was getting, which was keeping me from working and from, doing the everyday life things, how we get so busy. So it was basically stopping me in my tracks. And that was working for that. And then I discovered along the way that it was also helping me release fears and limiting beliefs. I thought, oh my goodness, Reiki, EFT, instead of doing it just for myself, I turned it around to doing it for other people, learning, going to school, and doing it for others. And that is also good for me. When I help other people, I'm actually helping myself at the same time. Win-win situation, if you ask me, right?
That is so good. So from out of your personal journey with breast cancer, you know, the chemo, the reconstructive surgery, this is what you found that helped to heal you. Because I can only imagine people who are watching who are going through any form of cancer right now. It must be really scary. And then your mind is playing a lot of fearful games with you. But you're here to tell them you can heal, you can overcome, you can get over it. And this may not be for everyone, but this was the one thing that you found that helped you, and that propelled you into going and getting an education in it. And now it's a business. That is so cool. So inside all of that, what would you say was the lesson? Like, if you could say there was one lesson you learned from that journey to health to hope to where you are now, what was that? What was a lesson that you learned in that journey?
I wasn't so connected to God at that point. I learned that in understanding that I have no control over anything and that God is in control, that is such a sense of freedom. And what I didn't realize, that when I connect with God, I'm actually connecting with my own soul and my own divinity. And I will always be safe, no matter what, within that understanding that I am a child of God above everything. That is who I really, really am. And that's all you need to know.
And that is the light we see on you. That lesson right there, that God is in control, and you getting connected to your soul connection to source, God. That is such a good lesson for everyone. And I think really the catalyst for me and the messages of hope is to tell people there is something, a source outside of yourself, whether you call it God, whether you call it the universe, whatever it is you're going to call that source, Muhammad, Buddha, whatever it is, that there is a source beyond you. And when you tap into that, that source will feed you. That source will give you hope. That source will turn your hell into hope, and you radiate. And you do radiate, Daniela. You radiate. That is so cool. So what advice can you give someone to increase their hope with all this vast knowledge that you got and all the things that you do? What is the advice that you can give them where they're at right now? So if you're really on an upward trajectory and you feel you're petering out, or if you're down here and you're feeling so low, what is it that you can tell people to increase their hope?
That is probably the hardest question that you've asked me, because there's so many answers to that question. I think the first thing is just, don't feel alone. You are never, ever alone. So if whatever step that you take, that first step, you will be guided to know which way to go. You just have to open yourself up to that. Ask for help, and it will come to you. Either it could be from a friend. It could be from something that pops up on your phone. Just be open to those messages that are coming to you, because you are supported, you are loved, and you will be guided. Open yourself up to the messages. Do a little bit of research. I mean, meditation is a great place to start. And that's your first step.
I like
connecting with that knowledge that you are not alone comes from that. And then from there you can catapult. And I use the word catapult because you will be leading off into bigger and better things from there.
I like that, catapult. Open yourself up. Listen to this. Now, here's a shameless plug. Open yourself up to the messages of hope, to catapult yourself to the next level. So those of you who are watching, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, turn on the notification button on the messages of hope to catapult yourself to the next level. You heard it here live and direct from Daniela. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. So to wrap this all up, my final question for you is, what kind of actions, because we always want people to do a call to action. We just don't want to give them a bunch of information, listen to our stories, and then leave them hanging where they're at. So what kind of call to action would you give somebody to take, like right here, right now? Yes, they can do the research, but they'll be like, I don't know how to do the research. Yes, I can do this, but then things go on in their mind and they ruminate it and they don't take an action. So what call to action would you give someone?
Sit in a quiet place. Still the mind. Find that stillness and ask your body, what do you need? What do you need from me? I am listening. I love you. And I want you to be happy. That's the first step to awareness.
Wow, that is a powerful call to action. So we're looking at you directly into the camera and we're saying, go and find a quiet place in your home, in your apartment, wherever you are. Be still and ask, what is your body? What is it that you need from me? And then open up the channels to listen to your body, because your body speaks. That is phenomenal. Phenomenal. Are there any, now that you've talked and you've gotten into the groove of the interview, is there any last comments that you want to make to the people listening?
Love yourself. That is where all healing starts and ends. Love yourself, and it allows you to do everything else that you need to do. And I would also like to say that I would love to see you all at our retreat on February 4th, 5th, and 6th. We are very passionate and excited about sharing what we have found along our journey with you so that you can find healing as well and learn to love yourself.
Awesome. Learn to love yourself. So is there a website people can go to register? Where can people register? Because when I post this, I can post the link,
Yes,
so
I'll
where
do
can
that.
people register? Tell us, where can people register?
It's on our Instagram. So I can tell you mine. It's at Renovo Healing, RINNOVO Healing. And you can find it there. But if you could add the link as well to this interview, that would be amazing.
Okay, great. So what I do is I post like the Wednesday that your interview is coming up. So I will post it there too for people to go and register. And I'll also post it when in the description of the YouTube, when it's there, people can register. Just in case you're taking any last minute registrations, maybe it'll be sold out, but I'm wishing you guys all the best for that weekend. I want to thank you for coming on and doing this interview with me and leaving people with a message of hope. And I want to thank everybody for listening. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the Message of Hope YouTube channel. Leave a comment. And don't forget to turn on the notification button. And I wish you all a super fantabulous day now. Thank you, Daniela.
Thank you. Love you all. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.